welcome back to my channel and to Friday Makes. I am so excited. I am starting to do Friday Makes again. I haven't done it for a while, but I figured it was time now. And I am working with Petals and Parchment. Her kit for members for the month of February is called Sweethearts and Keepsakes. And I'm working with week 1 bonus. And this here, excuse me, I got the hiccups. This here is actually from the kit. But all this yummy goodness is from the bonus, plus there's more. I just didn't print everything off because I wanted to use this stuff. So in my church, we're having a brown bag lunch thing. And it is decorate a bag, fill it with a lunch, bring it to Messy Church, and we'll do a bag swap. So I want to decorate my bag. So what I've done is I've chosen this page here, and I have cut everything down. And if you're going to do this, your bags are probably going to be a different size than mine. But this is just under a 5-inch square. And then these are just under 5 inches by 1.5 inches. And I already did the this you know, the inking. I've already done the inking, and this is Victorian velvet. So let's get started. I'm really excited about this project because there's a lot of youth in our Messy Church, and I think it's going to be so much fun to see how they decorate their bags. One of the girls said, "Oh, be prepared for lots of peanut butter and jam sandwiches." That's okay. It's gonna be a fun time, I think. And I want to make some valentines for everybody. And if I got really energetic, I might make some valentine cupcakes, but we'll see. We're doing this on the 12th. And I just cut these just a little smaller than my bag, just so I get that brown around there. And I inked the bag, so it's kind of got a little different tone. And I'm staying away from the creases here. I will do this one here. You can see this crease here and here. So I'm staying away from those, and I'm just coming in like this. Have you played with this month's kit? Are you a member? I'll leave that information there. It's very inexpensive to become a member. It's a $5 charge, and you get one beautiful massive kit each month, and then you get bonus pages each week. So it's a very good value. Oh yeah, there, we'll put that just like so. I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Whoever does this is probably going to eat the lunch and throw the bag away anyways. So now I have got 4 pieces this side. This is the 1.5 inch. And that's because I don't want to do it in this crease. I want it to still open. So I have the window open. It's a beautiful day. We hit 6 degrees. And for Saskatchewan in February, that is rare. Doesn't happen very often, that's for certain. So when it does happen, we take advantage of it and open up those windows and get some fresh air in. But now, it's a little chillier today. Well, I shouldn't say chillier today. Not chillier today. It is cooling off a bit. Because I am not recording this on Friday. I'm doing it Thursday in the evening. So who knows what we're going to hit tomorrow. And then this here, I'm just going to bend this back, and I'm going to do the same thing. I think tomorrow we're supposed to be 6 degrees. I don't know. It's just way warmer than what we're used to, and I'm okay with that. Lots of water everywhere. Go. I don't normally celebrate too much for Valentine's Day. Love is every day of the year. Valentine's Day, that's, you know, I show my husband that I love him every day of the year. So we don't usually celebrate Valentine's Day. Although, this Valentine's Day is going to be spent getting some manicures and pedicures, so that'll be fun. So these ones here are a little wider. I cut this flap so that it would get rid of that little divot in the rough edges. I didn't want that. So let's see, what is this? So we're 1 3/4 inches, about-ish, by 5, a little under 5. But like I said, your bags could be a totally different size. So we have a little friend in the house, a squatter. Her name is Maggie May. I figure she's been here long enough, she needs a name. And she is a little mouse who has evaded all traps, whether they're snap traps, live traps. She's evaded them all. So I call her Maggie May. Okay, so there we go. Now, when we open up our bag, if we've done it right, this is going to go like this, like so, and this will go like this, and that will hold our lunch. And that will be a pretty bag. And we're going to decorate this all up. So there we go. Okay, so let's put this back here. I'm going to, because my fold goes this way, I'm going to clasp this, of course, as my front. And I am going to decorate these little pieces with just some little flowers. There's so many goodies in here. So many little goodies. And we need, I'm going to do a envelope. So I need a stamp for the envelope. So I'm going to take that. And let's see. Alrighty. Well, let's see. We got some roses here. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I'm going to get, I stained, tea-dyed a bunch of cheesecloth. And of course, what did I do with it? I folded it and I left it downstairs. So we're going to have to find my little bits and pieces here. And I think we're going to do this here. We're going to do this here. Yeah, I think so. It even looks like it has little hearts on it. It doesn't, but it looks like them little hearts. We're going to do that there. Oop. And let's see. I have some things cut out too from the kit. I have a whole bunch of little things here. This is what I'm working on for a little book. But I'm not done that yet, so let's not worry about that. But let's do a little heart. So this is not part of the bonus pages. This is part of the kit. And we're just going to put this here. I'm going to put this one over. And the hearts say the same thing, so I'm not going to use another heart on that. But one thing you can do is you can take, like this here, is not quite big enough for that, is it? Or it's too big, I should say. Not, it's too big. Too big. But I was going to say what you could do. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I am going to cut this right about here. And we're going to put this part. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I'm going to put this part right here. And then I'm going to put this part right here. Line it up. There we go. Okay, so while I got this here, I'm just going to take and run this along. There we go. Alrighty. I might find a little word in here or something. A little later maybe. But I don't think I have anything, so to speak, here. Okay. And let's get this side. So we're going to do the same thing over here. And we might just do the same thing. Let's do that. And let's cut that in half. Do I want to eat that? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. There we go. There are many, if you are a member, have been a member of Elizabeth's a pre-membership, then you will have plenty of sentiments. There's also, I believe, sentiments coming for this kit. I believe. Okay, so let's do something here. And I like, now those picture frames are beautiful. They really are. I don't know what I did with it. I cut one out with all the swirlies, and then I was running out of time, so I quit with the swirlies, and I just cut out the frames. And either way, no matter which way you do it, they're pretty as is. I also have, what did I do with them? I was doing some cutting out of things, and but it doesn't fit with that one. But when you do dies, then you save your spaces, and they could work. This one does not work. And it's not, where'd my, there it is. I got so much space here, I don't know where everything is. And as I can see, I'm still working myself into a corner. Oh, I do that all the time. I think that's just the way, my comfort zone or something. I don't know. Okay. And I think, which one did I pick for that? I think this one here. Okay, this one here. I'm just going to ink these edges up a little bit. I don't think you see them, but I'm just going to take some of that white out of there. Just give it a little bit of, there we go. Just a little bit of pink. And I think what I might do is I'm going to run the glue. Oh, I got a drip here. I got a drip. And I got no Kleenex. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Everything is so handy dandy now. I'm just going to put that over there. So I'm going to just take and do a little bit of glue all the way around here. As close as I can to the edge, because I want this picture to be in here. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. I just want it to not be too far out of the way. Come back up here. I want to see the top of the heart. Oop. There we go. That'll do. That's pretty. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around. I'm going to make it into a little pocket. There we go. Alrighty, and the rose, or one of this guy, this one here. No, that's too big. Let's do that. And I'm going to put this little bit of cheesecloth in there. Like so. That. And I'll remember tonight when I go downstairs to bring up my cheesecloth. There we go. Okay. Okay, Steve. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I have this little piece here, and this would be a nice little tag in behind here. And we're going to just cut that down just a smidge, and maybe even this out a bit, and then we can round our corners and maybe just make a little snip here. I'm not going to get too fancy on I can see I didn't get, and I don't know where that corner went to. Where did it go? That's one, but that's not the right one. Now let's just do this. I'm just going to eyeball this a little better. That's better. And then, what could we put on here? Let's just put one nice is that a carnation? No. Maybe? That's a pretty too. Rose. We have a rose there. So let's use this one. Or let's put her on there. Wait. Oh, she fits just nicely there. Yeah. I think isn't she the goddess of love? I think so. I think so. So she's very fitting to go in here. All right. Go. And then you can write a little note on there, which I might just do that for my person who's ever going to get this. And I seen it here, the little love letters. Where did it go? There it is. My watch telling me I can still do it. There we go. And I'm just going to put this under here on this part. There we go. All right, so I like that. And we need to put something on the back, don't we? Let me just check here. Make sure that we're still staying open. Yes, we are. And I need something right here. I need something right there, and I will figure that out. And look at that, isn't that cute? Okay. All right, let's put something on the back here. And I think these cute little teacups. And what I see when I see a teacup is I see a little teacup of roses, teacup of flowers. And I think if we do something like that, little posies, okay? So I am going to put this aside for now, and I'm going to grab my little cutting mat and my little knife, and I'm just going to make a slit in here, and I think I'll do it right about like so. Oop. There we go. Yeah, something like that. You're not going to see it, I don't think. I hope. I hope you're not going to see it. And just in case you do, you're going to see that. Okay. So then what I like to do, I'll put some pink on this too. What's this one? Let's do, I don't think I'm going to need any more flowers, so let's have fun with these flowers. Shall we? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make that one a little bit of pink in there too. Just to get rid of the white. Don't want the stark white. Or in this one. There we go. Like so. And we're going to put you like so. And we're going to put a little bit of, I don't have any cheesecloth left, do I? I don't think so. I don't think I do. I have been nursing that little bit of cheesecloth for quite some time. And I don't. Oh well, that's okay. Because I'll use this stuff. I'll use this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we are going to, let's put this one in here. Like that. Oh, let's put, I don't think this is going to fit on here for me. So let's toot toot. And we are, get in there. There we go. There we go. Like so. And maybe what we'll do is we'll put this little heart right in there too. Right. Just like so. Okay. Let's take and flip this over. And we're going to put this guy in here. Okay. Just going to put that right about, I don't want to cover too much of the flower, but, and then we're going to put this one in here. And we're just going to, I have, hold on, see if I got any more. I did a whole bunch of die cuts. And I found a few strays in here. But I've been using them, so I don't know if I have any left. And I don't look for very long. I don't look like I do. Well, that's a shame, because that would have been pretty in there to put a little bit of greeneries in there. Yeah, that would have been good. I'm stuck on the carpet. I'm going on a magic carpet ride. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this back over here. And we'll just get this stuff tacked in here. And I'm just doing little bits because it's going to be glued down anyway. So, but I just want these to stay put. And we'll do that. Glue in there. There we go. Yeah, I got our bag back. And put that in there. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, I wanted to cut that out. Yes, I want to cut that out. I never cut those out until I am close to the time to glue them in place. Sorry, I'm going to go get my little scissors because I didn't want that piece. And of course, you know, but hey, at least I found it before I glued it down, right? That's important. Glue on my, get my scissors all full of glue. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. And clean them off. This makes it very difficult to get this cut. But here we go. Here we go. They say never to use the tip of your scissors when you're fussy cutting, but sometimes you just got to, because that's just the way it is. There we go. All right, a little more glue here now. When it comes down, okay, there we go. And I'm going to refresh this glue because, well, most of it probably dried out. And we don't want it loose. We don't want it coming off. There, okay. That's better. And we're just going to put that right about there in the middle. And we'll put that right in there. Get rid of that. There we go. That's pretty. Now that's the back of the bag. So that's the front. Now we're going to do something here. So I am going to need a closure. And so what I thought would do, I'm just going to close this glue up. Makes a little bit of room here. It's not everything I'm using. There's so many choices. You have a lot of choices to make a very beautiful Valentine's card, or in this case, a bag, a lunch bag. There we go. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready now. So what I thought I would do is I would do a hidden paper clip envelope. And I'm just going to take this here, trim that up a bit because, well, who wants that? And I have some backing paper here. One of these you're not going to see, so it's really not going to matter, but I used paper that are very thin, cardstock, I guess we'll call it. Very thin, if that's what it even is, because it just seems really thin to me. So I need to back it. So I'm just going to take, I didn't set a timer for this, but oh well. You can zip through me to get to the finished product. I don't mind. Okay. I'm just going to put that right on there, just like that. And that is then going to become my I have to think about this now. I shouldn't have done it that way. I should not have. Well, let's see. Should I have? I should put it through. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to cut a little slot here. Boy, I just about messed that up. We're going to cut a little slot here. Like so. And where did my paper clip go? There it is. And I'm going to put the back on that shows through and the small part on the inside. There we go. And because this is not going to be holding a lot of weight or anything, I'm just going to glue it in place. If it's something that holds like a pen, sometimes I'll tape them before I glue them. But in this particular case, oh, yep, in this particular case, boy, it must have been a long time since I've made one of these, because I think I always think, oh, that's not right. Yes, it is, Sophie. Just trust the process. There we go. Now we have a pretty back on our paper clip. And now, where is my envelope? So she has included these beautiful little envelopes. And I'm just going to get my bag out of the way. And I chose to back mine with a book page right here. And I am not going to do anything fancy with it. I am just going to, I think if I do this, these pages are almost as thick as my cardstock. These are thick, thick pages. And German. I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to put this right up here because I just need like so. It doesn't have to be keep your glue down so it either leaks or it leaks. Oops, don't want to go that far down. I want to go down to about there. There we go. Keep my glue down. At least it comes up. It comes to me faster. But then, of course, it leaks. So you gotta pick which one you want, I guess. Okay, I'll trim this one up. The shirt I'm wearing today almost matches this envelope. There we go. Let's get rid of this little bit here. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my pencil or my ruler and my little embossing tool, I guess is what it's called. I love using envelopes in my projects. Just gonna go right about here. Okay, let's get this off the side. Don't need that here no more. It's nice to have so much space. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And because I used this book page, this envelope is solid. It is. Okay. Now, I like my envelopes to be a little more, there we go. When you can't find your bone folder, scissor handle works just fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take and cut this off because as you can see, if I put something in here, I can't see it. And I like to see a little bit of it. So I'm just going to take and trim off a smidge, like about so. That's just my preference. See, now I can see what I put in there, and it's enough that it doesn't interfere. And I'm just going to take this little piece here and just cut my little divot out without cutting my fingers. Yeah, easy peasy. There we go. Does it have to be perfect? No, it's a junk journal world. It's not perfect. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to take and glue up the sides. Okay. Now, what did it get? Is okay. Squish that down, and I am going to leave just a little opening here because I want a paper clip. Hold on. Let me find a paper clip. Let me find my paper clips. The one that I want. I'm just going to reach for one. Oh, look at that. Happens to be a pink one. Okay, so I am going to use this to hold my... So I am going to not glue around that area. So I am just going to... How am I going to do that? We are going to... This will fit over top. If I go like this, it'll come down more. So let's just do this side. Oops, take the lid off. I'm going to glue it to there. That's like so. That should be plenty of glue. And we're going to glue it right like so. Well, I guess that's silly, isn't it? Duh. I can go on the whole thing, right? Of course I can. Oh boy. Sometimes I'm a genius. Okay. Now I know we have the cutest little valentine in here. Look how cute that is. I'm going to take it around my corners a little bit. Ink that up a bit. And there we go. Into here you are, little sweetie pie. Okay, so we need to put a little something something on here, don't we? It can't be that plain. Maybe we'll just do a little bit of this lace across here. Maybe something here. Hold on. Let's see how this is going to look on here. Let's see how this is going to look. So this is going to be just like so. There we go. Just like so. It's not quite dry yet, but that's okay. And then this is going to be in here. And we're going to put this in the back. And this like so. There we go. There we go. Pretty, pretty. All right. And I'm going to put a little bit of something, something on there. I don't know what. A little piece of... Not that. Not that. Okay, what about... Oh, it's getting kind of dark in here. It was light when I started. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this on here because I think that would be pretty. I'll pull that out a little bit more. And we'll just put it right there. We'll just put that to the top. And we'll just do like so. That's what we'll do. Did it work? Yeah, it did. Woo! And we're just going to leave that long and dangly. But I am going to tie a little knot up here. If they want this off, they'll have to cut it off. I'm okay with that. No, they won't. They'll be able to slide it. Okay, so I'm thinking, is this too much lace? Is too much lace? I think so. Okay. Do I have any other kind of lace? Oh, look, I have this. I have this. This would be pretty on there. No, no. Maybe just this. Maybe just this. This, like so. A little bit of lace. Like so. Like this. And I don't think, oh, that'd be pretty, wouldn't it? Okay, let's just get rid of this white. I think you were supposed to cut this butterfly out, but I thought it kind of looked okay where it was. And I think what we're going to do is just use another piece of that book page on the back of there because it really made it solid. And I'm going to put it like that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's just do this. And we'll put upside down so I have flat edge there. And it's like so. Oh, avalanche of stuff here. I'm trying to hurry now because I know I've taken up a lot of time. I'm sorry. But I'm glad you stayed with me. If you kept through this whole thing, I thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. Alrighty. So now we can take this and put this like this and just glue it like so. So we're going to do it just under here. Just under this line. There we go. Good enough. We're just going to gently put that in place. And let's see, is that straight? That's one thing that's nice about this glue is it gives you that little extra wiggle room. Okay, and then I still think I'm going to put that little bit of lace here because we put the lace on the front here. I don't think it needs the other material. Well, I can see we have an overhang here. Let's get that there like so. And let's get this off. And that is about it. Our pretty little bag. A pretty little lunch bag. So of course there's no lunch in it, so it's not going to hold up. But there we go. And then we have our little girl on there. And then our little heart paper clip in here. Pink. And hold that down. And there we go. All right, let's go. Oh, I know, that's what I was going to do. Oh, well, I'm not. I'm done. This is done. This is done. Let me clear up my stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And our little bag. It was so cute. And I did find, as I was cleaning things up and put something away, I found this from a stack of papers that I had bought. And I thought, that's perfect. I like that. So we have our back, our little posies, our little closure, our little envelope that has a little Valentine's Day card in there. So cute. And then if we were to put a lunch in here, I think that might be too big. Yeah, that's too big. But if we were to put a lunch in there, it stands up nicely. This would be in here. Just like so. Go. And that would be in here. Oh, it's adorable. I like it. What a cute little thing to do. You know, even, I know Valentine's this year falls on a Saturday, but why couldn't you do a nice little surprise lunch for the kiddos or hubby or yourself? Why not yourself? Anyways, there's nothing in here, so it's not going to hold. But there we have it. There is our little lunch bag, and for next Thursday, it will be all filled with yummy, yummy stuff. So thank you for joining me today. Sorry it was a little longer than what I had planned, but I hope you have yourselves an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.